What's up, Spikes? Jim here, coming at you from the Spike Feeder studio here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. We've got another guest joining us from balmy across the street here in Winnipeg, because Bill lives like just about next door to me now. So, Bill, welcome to Lunchlander.
Hi, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Are you psyched to play some Canadian Highlander?
You might even say that I'm spiked.
I would not say that, but we can probably press on. Wait, is that Bill from the Spike Feeders?
No, I've never heard of him.
What's going on, chat? J-Dogs, Aggro Craig, Mike, Alex is in the chat. I see Cosmic Shroom, Looter Scooter, Kinesthetics. Holy. Yeah, we had no Bill emote because we had to prioritize which emotes that we brought over from Discord because, yeah, Bill, in my Lunchlander? In this economy? Yeah, Trilemma, it is convenient that Bill is playing medium green deck on a medium green playmat. It was also
with medium green sleeves.
Yeah, it's very convenient. It's kind of like the Queen's speech that she did the other day.
Yeah.
You know, she was kind enough to green screen it for us. Anyway, yeah, we're hopping right in. We got to get our life totals. Bill, you want to hop in Sensei's top?
Oh yeah, I'm already in there, I think.
Oh, it's me that's not in there. In a sec. I was playing on Delusions of Mediocrity last night, so with Cassius Marsh. I don't know if any of you saw that.
With the Cassius Marsh?
The Cassius Marsh.
That's wild. Kinesthetics. I do intend to cast at least one Colonian Hydra. That's my hope, at least.
Yeah, so. Saw him kill you twice. Yeah, he actually like fucked us. Here we go. We got life totals. They're on the wrong side. Give me one sec. And we can get the party started. And okay, Bill, why don't you intro your deck? Pardon me. Why don't you go ahead with the deck intro?
So I am playing, as the screen suggests, I am playing medium green. Which is a deck that is not like small guys, like it's not like a weenie strategy, and it's also not like big things. Like you're not looking to put out like a Vorinclex or anything like that. Like it's just medium of the road, middle of the road. Just trying to put out like 3 and 5 drops like as fast as possible, and then hopefully kill people. Colonian Hydra is a big beater. Apparently they thought that Questing Beast was an okay card to print, so that's in here.
Yeah.
And it also runs like like the Eldrazi package, because Eldrazi Temple is just another ancient tomb for all intents and purposes. So you can cast Reality Smasher, which is a pretty decent card, and yeah, it's all about ancient tomb mana.
Yeah. I am playing Paradox Academy. You saw this deck, especially if you were watching yesterday. We streamed on YouTube, so we're kind of going to switch back and forth between YouTube and Twitch. They both have their benefits and their drawbacks. Benefits of Twitch being it's a little bit easier for us to interact with you in chat. I don't know if it's possible to stream them at the same time. It's like maybe something that we can look into, but it's not immediately evident how to do that, if it's possible in the software that we... Yeah, we get emotes on Twitch too, so that's really nice.
Yeah,
yeah, it's just kind of a little bit easier for us to interact with you folks in chat, and we get our chat bot too if you want to pull up cards. Yeah, okay, so Bill's already got an opening hand. I'm going to draw my opening 7. I'm playing Paradox Academy. This is a Paradox Engine deck that runs Solarian Academy. Artifact, untap shenanigans with big mana and lots of other stuff. 5, 6, 7. Congrats on the win. Yeah, my first ever on Lunchlander, my first ever match win. Elliot has been taking me to Elliot was had been taking me to the proverbial cleaners all week last week.
To the car wash.
Yeah. I'm mulliganing to 6.
Oh, man. Okay.
We're starting... yeah, I did... did I beat Colby? Yes. Did I?
I don't remember.
Yes. Yeah, I did beat Colby. So, yeah, it wasn't my first match win, but it was my first match win against Elliot.
Yeah. Because Elliot only plays degenerate decks.
Yeah, apparently. But, I mean, this deck is pretty degenerate, too. If we ever get to resolve this upheaval, it's like game over.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have Colby back on too. He's expressed some interest in coming back on. So
Yeah, he's a good chap. He's a good kid.
does Paradox Academy run Call to Mind? I don't think so. I'm keeping this hand. Oh wait, I got to pitch a card, right?
I believe so. You have to put one on the bottom. Those are the rules.
Are the rules of the gathering?
Right. Yeah, I haven't gone over my points. They are the standard points for the medium green. I literally net decked this off of the thing, but I'm just going to pull it up just so that I remember correctly. It's Mana Crypt, Soul Ring, and Strip Mine. Mana Crypt is 4, Soul Ring is 4, Strip Mine is 2. So that equals.
It's really funny. Don't forget that you have a Mazabeth. I took an extra about 20 damage.
Strip is 3 now. Oh, I'd blame Benjamin Wheeler then. He hasn't updated the thing.
We're playing lists as of the decklist database, so if they're not totally up to date, deal with it.
Okay, sorry friends. I'm playing 11 points right now.
Cool. I think I'm also.
I don't have anything else prepped, so
I might have crop rotation in this deck, which I think is now pointed as well. So
yeah, that's 1 point.
Okay, so I have to pitch a card. I'm gonna pitch.
It's a cheat count 1, but for Benjamin Wheeler and not for me. So
it's actually a cheat count of +1 every turn that we take with an illegal deck. So yeah, Lunchlander plays with a pretty loose rule set, as you'll find out if this is your first time here. I guess we should roll to see who goes first, right?
Oh yeah.
I rolled a 5.
Dice. Hang on. Yes, I do have dice. Chainmail dice bag. That'd be some ASMR points there. I rolled a 7.
I assume you're taking the play?
I will take the play, yes.
Also, lunch today, chat. We've got tuna salad in a mixing bowl, as well as some toast and some halves of an apple.
Sounds great.
No egg today.
I have not yet eaten lunch. I usually eat lunch after my lunch meeting at 1. So yeah, I'm just running on. I had a cup of tea this morning, and that's about it. All right, so I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna play this forest, and I'm gonna cast an adventure. I'm gonna cast Heart's Desire. I'm going to make a 1/1 human creature token, and then this Love Struck Beast is gonna go somewhere. And then that's it for me. I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay. Yeah, I happened upon 2 individual halves of an apple. It was awfully convenient. Not gonna lie to you. Okay, let's go with. Hang on. We gotta play this smart, right? I'm gonna pay 2 life and Gitaxian Probe you.
Oh well, chat isn't allowed to see this, but I have Rancor, Ramanap Excavator, Nissa Vital Force, Overgrown Tomb Forest.
Huh. Okay. I'm gonna draw a card.
I'm just gonna, just for the sake of the fact that I'm running 11 points, you have access to my hand information.
Sure. I'm gonna play this Mishra's Workshop.
That's not good.
I'm gonna tap for 3 artifact mana, spend 1 of it to cast Soul Ring.
Oh goodness.
And then I'm going to float 1 colorless mana that has no restrictions on it. Cast Basalt Monolith.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn. Only 10. Why are we eating lunch? It's 12 o'clock p.m. here in the Spike Theater studio.
Draw. That's a card. Do I want to play that card? No, I think I want to play this one. I'm going to play this Overgrown Tomb tapped. Tap this core on this human token and send in for 3.
No blocks.
All right. With that being said, I will pass the turn.
Yeah. We're gonna untap. Draw card. What time is it at Bill's house? It's I guess slightly after or slightly before 12, but not by much.
It is. It is currently 12:01.
Yep. I'm going to play this Tree of Tales. I land for turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to float a colorless mana and cast Sylvan Scrying.
You got it.
I'm getting the thing.
The black in this deck is for we run Dismember. and I think that's it. I don't recall any other black cards. There's also a Death Shaman, so you can activate the second ability of Death Shaman. Or I guess the third ability of Death Shaman. That card has too many abilities. But yeah, other than that, I don't think there are actually any black cards in this deck.
Oh, Lunchlander hype. Everybody say hi to Colby. That's Splavocado23.
Oh. Colby, you're gonna watch me get ranched by a sick Paradox Academy rollout.
It's definitely not bad.
Human token.
It's definitely not bad. I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay. What can I do? Draw a card. I can draw that, and that's not great. But I will play this forest from my hand. I will move to combat and attack you for 3.
No blocks.
And then second main phase, I'm going to cast this Lovestruck Beast from its adventure. He's coming back.
You got a Lovestruck Beast.
And I'll pass the turn.
Okay, I'll untap. Draw a card.
Yeah, Questing Beast costs 4. Death Shaman costs like half of a mana.
Okay, I'm going to play this Tolarian Academy that you totally didn't know that I had in my hand.
Oh, that seems decent. When'd you get that?
Oh, just recently, you know. Who's to say? Okay, I think this is going to work. I'm going to tap my Tolarian Academy for 3 blue. I'm going to spend 2 of it to cast Power Artifact on my Basalt Monolith.
Okay, you have infinite colorless mana.
Yes, I would like to demonstrate a loop that makes me infinite colorless.
Yes.
Then I'm going to cast this Everflowing Chalice for X equals half of infinity.
Yeah.
So it's got like lots on it. I'm going to spend my 1 blue and 2 colorless to cast Time Twister.
Yeah. That happens.
Okay.
I am a green deck. I usually pick Graham's number. It uses new notation, like the arrow notation, and I appreciate that very much.
I'm going to name Jim's number, which I have defined to be infinity.
Can you do that? Can he do that?
Yeah, if you check in the appendices, you'll see that it's defined as infinity.
That's 7. Oh, this hand is worse.
Well, we'll see how we go on this one, because I don't have any blue mana available.
Yeah, you just have infinite plus half infinite colorless.
Yeah.
And a green, and 3 artifact only mana.
Yeah. Okay, I think we got there. I'm gonna cast this Dimir Signet.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna cast a Temple Bell. Then I'm going to cast a Grim Monolith.
Okay.
Got 1 blue, right? I'm going to pay 2 life and Gataxian Probe you.
Again?
I want to draw a card.
Avacyn's Pilgrim, Hex Drinker, Voracious Hydra, Kitchen Finks, Thrashing, Brontodon, Thrun the Last Troll, and Caracas.
Okay, draw a card. I've already played my land for turn. What do I even have in my list? Trying to think. Okay. I'm going to activate Temple Bell.
Okay.
I'm going to cast this Hedron Archive and then immediately activate it to draw 2 cards.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a Talisman of Impulse. Okay, so now we've got access to pretty much exactly the same mana that we had before. We get another green or a red. We've got a blue. Ugh. How do we net new mana?
Yeah, that's a flavor fail. You can't use Talisman of Impulse to cast Impulse.
Yeah.
Well, if you pay the colorless, then you can.
Okay. I'm going to have to pass the turn here. So dumb.
I am extremely solidly F6'd.
I'm going to activate my Dimir Signet to float a blue and a black. I'm going to use the blue to cast Preordain.
Yes. Still connected?
Try to.
Yes, I am. Good.
Both of those are going to be on the bottom. Draw a card.
Okay. That's kind of
Oh, we did it! Walking Ballista.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Game 2. Game 2, 1208, new record. Actually, no, that isn't a new record. I think Elliot ranched me with the channel Emrakul on turn 1. Yeah, the top deck. Top decking's easy when you top deck a lot. Just gotta draw more cards.
When you top deck a new hand plus like another 7 cards.
Yeah, I definitely dug like 15 cards deep there. I think your Sensei's top disconnected.
Oh, I like just tested it and my phone hasn't gone off.
Oh,
that's weird. I'll just reconnect.
Yeah, the top quarter of my deck. When you're top quarter decking, it's a lot easier. You beat a turn 1 channel Emrakul and Vintage Cube? What did you lava axe them?
Yeah, you just, well, I mean, when you draft 5 gut shots, the game becomes pretty easy.
Right, yeah. Yeah, what did someone say last night? Yeah, Magic's easy. You just gotta draw the right card. That's the secret.
Yeah. I guess I got a pretty aggressively mulligan for Ancient Tomb so that I can just cast things faster than you can cast them.
Cast your 4 drops on 2, turn 3.
Yeah.
We've got a new emote. Where did this emote come from?
Wait, what? Thinking Jim emote.
Thinking Jim. Where did this come from?
Who did this?
Not to blow your mind, you can combine your tuna salad and your toast to make a delicious sandwich. That's so true. You can edit emotes. This can only end in disaster.
Hey. So, Jim, do you want to cut?
Yes, I'll be right there.
Was that joke?
How's it going, Dave? Dave, you missed. I won a match yesterday against Elliot.
A whole match. Wow, Gymshark sunglasses. Jiraw sunglasses.
Jerry's sunglasses just makes it look like he's like his identity is being changed to protect the innocent. Ooh, this flat cactus is nice. That's a good one.
What is this flat cactus? What is happening?
Okay, so you're taking the play?
Yeah, I'll take the play again. Let's see.
I like flat Jerry too.
Does this hand do anything? Damn it. I want to keep it just on principle for having a single card, but I don't think that this single card is good enough to carry me.
I'll keep this hand.
Yeah, I wanted to keep this because it had Wasteland, but it has like nothing else.
Oh yeah.
Never look at the top card.
Yeah, chat, for whoever was asking me at lunch, I got my tuna salad here. I put mayo, mustard, apples, and pickled jalapenos in it. It's real good.
Oh, our life totals are swapped because I went back in.
Wow, rude. You mean I have to switch them back?
Hang on, I might just...
No, it's okay. I got it.
Hold on. Because do you have it on your phone or on like
On my phone.
your computer?
What do you ask?
Because if I do it on my computer, then it like won't disconnect ever.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Hopefully. So let's just connect to this. Oh, WordPass. Stop.
Yeah, if you're a fan
There
of
you
tuna salad, then definitely check out pickled jalapenos. I would definitely recommend it. Very good, especially with apples. What's the app we're using? It's called senseis.top. It's a website. It allows multiple people at remote locations to all control their life totals in a shared room. You have like passworded rooms. That allows me to capture the life totals in OBS and put them on the stream so that Bill and I can track our own life totals and it updates in real time.
Okay. So we're going to 6. Oh man, yikes. You know what? Sure. Let's do it. I'll put that one on the bottom. Keep this. This is a super questionable hand, so please don't get taxi in front of me. I don't want Make to make fun of me.
Oh boy. Does it have goblins in it?
No. Okay, so yeah, you got your hand?
Yep.
You're keeping 7? Yeah, I'm probably gonna die. I'm gonna play this once up, Heath, and pass the turn.
Yep. Record. I'll play this volcanic island and tap it to cast a candelabra of Tanos.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
And
You're good?
Yeah, I'll pass the turn.
Okay. I guess I'll crack this Windswept Heath at the end of your turn, so that I just don't have to draw this overgrown tomb and have to play it untapped.
My favorite interaction in the game last night on Olivia's stream. Cash plays a Grim Monolith, and chat was like, "Is that a foil Grim Monolith?" And I asked him because he wasn't following chat. I'm like, "Hey Cash, chat wants to know if that's a foil Grim Monolith," and he's like, "Oh, of course." I'm like,
I'm pretty sure he owns like more than a playset of foil Grim Monoliths.
yeah, and then follows it up with a Judge foil Gaia's Cradle.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right. So I'll untap and draw. That was a horrendous draw. I'm going to play this Wooded Foothills and crack it going to 18. I think I'm just going to get a forest here. I'm going to flex with this Walled.
Vold.
Yeah, sorry, Vold is the more correct pronunciation. I don't know if it's the actually correct pronunciation because I do not speak German.
Anybody speak German in chat? How do you say Wald? Can you anglicize it for us in words?
If Hucka's here, shout out to Hucka. gave me that one for free. And then I think I'm going to tap 2 and cast this Smugly Cops.
Ooh. You like Smuggler's Copter.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Yeah, I'll untap.
This would be Vault.
Vault?
Vault. Deus Vault? No?
It's pronounced V-Alt. Okay, I'm going to play this Tolarian Academy.
Oh, great.
Right?
Should have kept that Wasteland hand.
And I'm going to tap both of these, cast an Azorius Signet.
Yes.
And I'll pass the turn.
I'll untap. Draw a card. Oh, that's not bad. That's like legitimately not bad. I'm going to play this Mutavault. Mutavault, sorry. I'm going to tap for green, colorless, and cast an Eternal Witness to get this foil Windswept Heath back to my hand, unless you have anything to say about it.
You got it.
Nice. I'm going to crew Smuggler's Copter with the Eternal Witness and attack you for 3 in the air.
No blocks. Trigger?
So this is, it's on attack, right?
On attack or block.
I will draw. draw, and I'll discard. I'll discard World Breaker. I don't think I'm casting that one anytime soon, or at all this game. And then I'll pass the turn. Fully tapped.
I'll untap. Draw card. Work.
This counting your mana seems bad for me. There's a lot of, it's very cloudy right now where I am, so I'm just going to turn on one of my lights.
Uh-oh.
Because all of a sudden it got very dark. Oh, it's because it's snowing.
It looks great. It's snowing? Fuck that.
Yeah, it's snowing again.
I spent most of the day yesterday. You're also your top disconnected. I spent so much time yesterday running a pump in my backyard to get rid of all of the water, because we just have like a lake in the backyard.
Yeah, we had all of our snow melt one day, and then it was like that for about 2 days where it was about plus 10 Celsius, and then it snowed again, and it snowed like 30 centimeters.
Yeah, it snowed a foot.
It snowed a full foot. So I spent way too much time having to shovel, and then it melted again, and it was fine, and now it's snowing again for the third time.
Great. Great. I hate it. Okay, so I'm going to tap my Tolarian Academy for 2.
Yes.
Then I'm going to activate my Azorius Signet. So I've got 2 blue and a white.
Okay.
Then I'm going to spend all of it to cast Sculpting Steel.
Interesting.
SCULPT. Okay. Sculpting Steel, if that resolves, it's going to come in as a copy of Candelabra.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to activate Candelabra to untap Tolarian Academy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to tap it for 3 blue this time. I'm going to cast Trinket Mage.
Yeah, this seems bad for me.
I'm going to search up.
Mooks, I have a feeling that you're gonna see another one very soon. I wouldn't feel too bad about missing James's win.
This took me a long time to figure out in my brain, so I hope to hell it works. I'm getting Mox Opal, and then I'm going to cast it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to activate my other, here it is, Mox Opal. Quick shuffle here. Only had snow for a week this year, Fanix. We've had a week. Yeah, we've had snow for a week this month.
Yeah, it's been not fun, especially because I just bought a bunch of new walking sneakers so that we can actually, like, me and my girlfriend can go for walks. So otherwise I'm not getting out of the house.
So I'm activating my second Candelabra to untap Tolarian Academy. Now taps for 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to tap it and cast a Thran Dynamo.
Yeah.
And I'll pass the turn.
All right, I'll untap. I'll draw a card.
Looter Scooter knows that Jim is doing cool and powerful things, but oh my god, Smuggler's Copter is in play.
That's true. It is in play.
Shout out to Looter Scooter.
I think I'm just gonna do these things. I'm gonna tap my Vault for a green and cast Fintorn Elves. I'm gonna play this Verdant Catacombs as my land for the turn. I'm going to use the
Findhorn elves. I've got to stop being
Oh,
lazy.
right.
Okay.
I'm
Findhorn
gonna
elves.
crew.
Findhorn elves?
I also played it. Yeah, Findhorn elves. I'm gonna use it to crew the smuggler's copter. I'm gonna play Verdant Catacombs as my land for the turn.
Okay.
I'm going to tap this overgrown tomb to animate this mutavault.
Yep.
And you have
A blocker.
2/2. I guess I didn't want to animate this mutavault then. That's awkward. Yeah, I'm going to take these backsies.
Sure.
It doesn't actually change anything. I will attack with the Eternal Witness and the Smuggler's Copter, though. Trigger, Copter, discard this Master of the Wild Hunt, draw. Or I guess I could have drawn first.
Draw, discard, yeah.
Yeah.
I will block the Eternal Witness.
Okay.
And take 3.
Eternal Witness done. Yes.
Okay.
Our life totals are
no, I swapped them.
Swapped
right
good.
Now. I swapped them.
They were? Okay. I'm going to crack this Verdant Catacombs going to 17 for just a forest. And I'm going to tap 3 mana. Haha, takes these backsies. Triumphs once again and cast this Lovestruck Beast.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay. I'll untap. Draw a card. Question is, how much mana do I have available?
A lot.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 candelabras. Okay, I'm going to tap my Tolarian Academy for 5 blue.
Yes.
My Volcanic Island for another blue. And my Azorius Signet for a blue and a white. So I've got
5,
6 blue and a white.
7 blue and a white.
6 blue and a white.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, and then you used yeah.
So 6 blue and a white. I'm going to spend 2 blue to cast Transmute Artifact.
Yes.
On resolution, I will choose to sacrifice my Azorius Signet. Would we play 1v1 Commander? I don't think we have any 1v1 Commander decks assembled.
Yeah. Like just regular Commander 1v1? Probably not.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun to me.
No.
Mostly because like the stuff that we would play is super banned for a good reason in 1v1.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend my white and 2 blue to get my Paradox Engine out there.
To shore it up. How many cards do you have in hand?
Might be 4. I'm shuffling my deck though.
Single Muse, yes. I am very excited for the Sultai Ultimatum, the one that allows you to, it's like basically, the part I'm looking for. It's basically intuition, but you get to choose 3 monocolored cards from your deck. Your opponent chooses 1 and you shuffle it back, and then you get to cast the other 2. I think that there's definitely a pile with like Enter the Infinite and Omniscience in there. Because if they shuffle the Omniscience, you cast the Enter in the Infinite and draw the Omniscience. And then if they shuffle the Omniscient, or if they shuffle the Enter the Infinite, then you have an Omniscience in play. So I think there's a third card that I'm missing, but I am very excited for it.
Okay, so I'm going to tap my Thran Dynamo for 3 colorless. This for colorless. Tap my Mox Opal for a blue. Use 1 of my colorless to untap Larian Academy. Tap it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So go up to 8 colorless. Or 8 blue, sorry. Go down to 1 colorless. Tap my other Candelabra to untap the Academy. Another 5 blue. That's 13.
13 blue and a colorless.
And a colorless. I'm going to use one colorless and a blue to cast Prismatic Lens, trigger Paradox Engine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to float 3 colorless, a blue, and another colorless. I'm going to use a colorless to untap Tolarian Academy, tap it for 6, going up to 19 blue. Use another colorless to untap Tolarian Academy, tap it for another 6, going up to 25 blue. And I'm going to spend 2 colorless and 4 blue, so going down to 21 blue floating to cast Time Spiral.
Yep. Yeah, I don't have a way to interact with the stack as far as I know, outside of like Blossoming Defense.
And that triggers Paradox Engine.
Does it ever?
And when it resolves, I'll untap my lands.
You have 4 more land untaps if you want.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying.
Heineken says Thassa's Oracle pile or Jace for the pile you were talking about. Luder Scooter says Emergent Ultimatum, finding Omniscience, Expropriate, Nexus of Fate is going to be a repeated sentence in my Golos deck.
Yeah, I think Jace is the correct last card because if they give you Omniscience Thassa's Oracle, then the ability triggers, and unless you have a way to resolve or a way to do something in response to it, then it doesn't really do anything. But with the Jace, if they give you Enter the Infinite Jace, you win the game. So they have to shuffle the Enter the Infinite or the Jace. But like every combination of that feels pretty bad. So yeah, I think it's probably Jace. That's a good call. Oh, that's awkward. I shuffled the human token into my deck. I'm going to reveal it and draw another card.
You got it. I like how you drew it. That's nice.
Yeah, very specifically.
Okay, so I'm going to float 6 blue, going up to 27. Hang on. 27.
Ultimatum exiles itself. Sir Spiffy Esquire. Otherwise, that'd be really good.
I'm going to tap for another blue and 3 colorless. I'm going to tap for another colorless. I'm going to use a colorless to activate Candelabra, tap for 6 more blue, going up to 34 floating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use another colorless, activate Candelabra, another 6 blue, going up to 40.
You got it.
Then I'm going to cast Azorius Signet, trigger Paradox Engine.
Yes.
I'm going to tap for 4 more colorless, going up to 6 colorless floating. We'll go blue. Well, I'm not going to worry about the white because I've already got functionally as much mana as I could possibly need, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go 5 blue. Sorry. 1 blue. 2 blue. Then, okay, so we're going to spend a mana, make 6 more, going up to 48. Spend another mana, make 6 more, going up to 54. And cast Fabricate.
Yes. Trigger Engine.
Yeah, trigger Paradox Engine.
Well, if it comes back around to me, I have a shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get going here.
I have a shot in a pretty devastating way, I think.
I'm gonna grab Mindslaver and cast it. Going down to 49. Blue floating.
Yeah, I'm going to concede to that because I probably don't have another turn after that. But if it came back around to my turn, I was going to be able to Wasteland your Academy and Thrashing Bronze on your Paradox Engine.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I don't have anything. If you didn't Time Spiral and pass the turn, then I think I had lethal with Reality Smasher.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you wasteland my own thing plus like thrashing Brontodon destroy my looter scooter, I just don't have a way out of that.
Yeah. Dave, I did it. See, I'm not a bad Magic player, probably.
No, I'm a bad Magic player. I forgot to shuffle my graveyard in for that time spiral.
Well, it's only 12:30. You want to get another game in?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in.
Just so that everybody knows in chat, Bill has a hard cutoff at 1 o'clock because he's got a meeting he's got to get to. So there is a possibility that we'll have to end this stream in the middle of a game. Just prepare yourselves for that possibility if this game goes long. But if it doesn't,
from seeing that, I don't think that it will.
This deck is fun. I miss Paradox Engine. I'm rusty on playing it too.
It's a good card.
But this deck plays all the pieces that I played in my NIN deck beforehand, plus Tolarian Academy.
Except for Tolarian Academy.
Yeah.
Whew. That's a good card.
Yeah, Rip and Pepperonis, Paradox Engine. And Choirs of Angels, sing thee to thy rest.
Oh, speaking of angels, did you see that in the new Commander decks, Descend Upon the Sinful was reprinted?
With the correct French translation.
with the correct French
translation. Yeah, it's no longer Descend Upon the Fisherman.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things, actually.
I really enjoy it because they did it so silently. They're like, maybe people won't notice. Okay.
Are you taking the play?
7 cards. I am going to take the play.
Morchinsky, thanks for the follow.
Even though this is a new set, I'm still going to take the play.
This is like how we do it when Elliot and I are playing too.
Yeah.
This is not strictly what you would call a good hand, but it's certainly not a bad hand. I'm going to keep it, and I'll probably regret it. So go ahead.
Yes.
For EDH, how do you feel about the ban list?
I think it's fine. I don't feel that anything is on there that really shouldn't be, especially because, like, considering that it's revolving around casual play, I think that most of the cards that are on the ban list do legitimately cause, like, just feel bads. I don't think, if you look at the ban list not as these cards are too powerful, other than like the anti cards and like the Moxen and Black Lotus, like except for the Power 9 and anti cards, and I guess Scheherazade, everything else is just banned just because it feels bad to play against.
Yeah.
Dave, I think it's fine.
We'll catch you later. We'll raid you if you're streaming by the time we're done.
Yeah. I'm going to start this off with the important mana, Ancient Tomb.
Oh boy.
I'm going to tap it for 2 and take 2 damage and cast a Smuggler's Copter.
Oh,
and pass the turn.
Yeah. A bunch of questions in chat. Ozolith, I love it for Pure and Toothy. I think it's so cool. I also think it's really good in Skullbriar. Bill and I were talking about that yesterday, and I think Skullbriar is like going to be real sweet after this set.
Yeah.
Smuggler's Copter? Smuggler.
Yes. Smuggler's Copter and Ancient Tomb, which allows me to tap it for 2 colorless, but I take 2 damage.
Yes.
I'm going to pass the turn after that.
I'll draw a card. And just got worse. I'm going to tap this Ancient Den for a Sensei's Divining Top and pass the turn.
Okay. 1 on tap. And draw. I'm going to play...
what is the Spike Feeder's opinion on the Otter being banned? I think it's the right call. I think
I think it's objectively the right call.
Yeah, I think that card doesn't interact with the rules of the commander positively. I actually don't think Companion does in general. Although
I dislike Companion a
that
lot.
one is particularly egregious. So if they're going to ban one of them, that's it for sure. I think that if the other ones start to become a problem, then they could possibly be banned in the future too. So I wouldn't take the fact that they're unbanned as a blessing or an indication that they need to be unbanned.
Yeah. I don't like the mechanic. I think it's possibly worse than the partner mechanic.
Yeah.
I would just not a fan.
Yeah, I would agree.
I'm going to play Vault, and I'm going to tap it for a green and cast this Elvish Mystic. I'm going to use this Elvish Mystic to crew Smuggler's Copter and attack you for 3 trigger.
No blocks.
I'm going to discard, or I'm going to draw a card first. Then I'm going to discard this forest.
I don't think it's going to show up
and
in Commander Legends. I think that this is a card that was made in spite of Commander.
Yeah.
Especially since Sheldon was actually working with them on the set, and he is vocally like not for it. And he was working with them, presumably on the Commander products in October and November of 2019. So I wouldn't be worried about that.
Yeah, I think it's probably fine. Anyway, I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay, I'll untap. In my upkeep, I'm going to untap.
You got it.
Okay.
If they exclude the companion zone, then the otter is super, super medium. It's like worse than dual caster mage.
Yeah.
I'm
going to put them back like this. Draw a card for my turn. I'm going to activate top to draw this card.
Yes.
Put top on top. I'm going to play Tree of Tales as my land for turn. Then I'm going to use it to cast a Soul Ring.
Oh. But that's not fair, says the guy who played a 0-mana Soul Ring on turn 1.
Then I'm going to cast a Talisman of Progress.
Oh boy.
We stumbled, but we ended up getting there. Then I'm going to use it to make colorless and cast a Voltaic Key.
Yes.
And I'll pass the turn. What if they just excluded the Companion Zone from EDH? I think that if they ever got to the point where they felt they needed to ban all of the cards, that's probably the best way to do it. Just like they would say wish boards don't work in EDH, I think there's no problem saying Companion doesn't work in EDH either.
Okay, I'm going to tap this Vault and this Ancient Tomb. Take 2 for 3 mana total. I'm going to cast Crucible of Worlds. As my line for the turn, I'm going to replay this Forest from my graveyard that I discarded to the Smuggler's Copter. I'm going to tap the Forest and the Elvish Mystic for 2 green and cast Tarmogoyf, which is currently in... Oh, it's an 0-1. Ah! You have nothing in your graveyard.
Correct.
I already did it. Yeah, pass.
Okay.
Just a punt, but okay.
I'll untap. I mean, it's not like I can really do much about it. I'm going to draw this Senses Divining Top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana available. We just keep rolling stuff out, right?
I guess.
Why
not?
I'm going to tap a Soul Ring for 2, 3, 4, 5 to cast Gilded Lotus.
Wow.
And then I'm going to tap it to add, I don't have 49 blue floating anymore. I'm going to add 3 blue. I'm going to activate Voltaic Key to untap it and add 3 more blue. That's 5 total. Then I'm going to use 4 blue to cast Thran Dynamo.
How many cards do you have in your hand now?
3.
Jeez.
Then I'm going to use...
It seems bad for me.
1 mana to cast this top. I'm going to use the Thran Dynamo to spin the top. I've got 2 colorless floating. I'm going to keep both of them on top. Or I'm going to put them back the way they were. Then I'm going to pass the turn.
Right. I'll untap, draw. Okay, that's an interesting one. That doesn't actually do anything right now. That's super funny. I'm going to tap this Ancient Tomb again for 2.
Besides the free negate, which is the best free with commander spell? I think the black and the red ones are really good. They're wildly good.
1, 2, 3.
I think the red one, 9 times out of 10, is also just going to be a free counter spell.
Yeah.
But the black one is like maybe the best removal spell ever printed in Commander.
Yeah, it's just free exile a creature.
Yep.
It's really good. I'm going to play Nissa, Who Shakes the World.
It's way better than Snuff Out. Like, way better.
And then I'm going to plus Nissa on this Forest, turning it into a 3/3 with Vigilance. And I still can't use this Tarmogoyf to crew anything, so I'm just going to attack you for 3 with this Forest.
Yep, no blocks.
I'm going to tap the forest for 2 green thanks to Nissa and cast a Scavenging Ooze.
Joke's on you.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Okay. I'll untap. I'll draw this card that I totally didn't know about. I'm going to tap these 2. Along with my Soul Ring to cast a Colony Gem.
Mm-hmm.
ETB trigger, return 2 lands, play a Tree of Tales as my land for turn. I've got so much mana. I'm going to spin top.
Put cards in your graveyard. Cast a sorcery. But like specifically a preordained. Don't cast like upheaval.
Yeah. I'm going to put them on top like that.
So I know EDH and CEDH shouldn't have different ban lists, but what do you think about there being a CEDH tournament ban list?
I don't really care that much. Tournament EDH is not my thing. I'm not interested in it.
It's also probably just never going to happen in a like sanctioned way.
Okay, so I'm activating Thran Dynamo to activate Voltaic Key to untap Thran Dynamo, tap it again. So I've got 5 colorless. I'm going to spend it right away and cast Memory Jar.
Interesting.
I know, I'm not happy about it because of this Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, that grows the Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it at all. It puts me on quite a clock. But I also feel like I'm probably not going to win this game if I don't do it, so...
That's very fair.
I
like how we're at the same life total.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3,
2,
5, 6. I've got 6 mana available, so I think I'm just going to crack the Memory Jar.
All right.
Put our hands to the side.
I'm exiling 2 cards face down and drawing 7.
I am also exiling 2 cards face down.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ooh, super interesting. Sorry, Bill.
I'm
going to tap 6 and cast Upheaval.
And I'm discarding all these cards? That's super rough.
Yep.
You've already played your land for this turn, right?
Yep, it's super unfortunate because I drew a land that I wanted to play.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's rough.
Especially since I don't have any like 0-drop stuff. I just end up discarding all this and I just reset the game. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
I'm discarding Academy Ruins, Volcanic Island, Spire of Industry, Felwar Stone, Dimir Signet, Sensei's Top, Gilded Lotus, Colony Gem, Soul Ring, Thran Dynamo, Tree of Tales, Talisman of Progress, Voltaic Key.
All right. I'm discarding Forest, Ancient Tomb, Forest, Prismatic Vista, Forest, Elvish Mystic, Tarmogoyf, Scavenging Ooze, Smuggler's Copter, Nissa, Wooded Foothills, Blossoming Defense, Boreal Druid, Thrashing Bronchdawn, Crucible of Worlds, Strip Mine.
Okay. Pass the turn.
I was excited about that Strip Mine.
Mechanics, not so much for proper tournaments, but as a way for CDH players to address problem cards that don't affect EDH, like Flash or Oracle. There's nothing stopping CDH players from doing that right now. You'll notice that we haven't really played a lot of Flash and Oracle on our channel, and that's because we don't think it's very interesting, so we don't play it. It doesn't have to be more complicated than that.
Yeah.
Draw card. Ancient Den, go ahead.
Draw. Pass turn.
Draw card. Pass turn.
Draw. Pass turn. Draw.
Pass the turn.
Draw. Forest.
Oh, we did it.
Deathrite Shaman, go.
Ooh, nice.
We did it.
Okay. Draw card. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Oh, Verdant Catacombs. What do I want to do? Anything I can do for my graveyard other than just exile things? I can tap that for 3.
Whatever,
that
man.
feels
That's a
bad.
clock.
Yeah. I'm going to crack this Verdant Catacombs going to 13. If anything, you just saved me from myself, because now I don't have this Ancient Tomb in play. Just doing me a solid. I'm going to get this Bayou so that I can eventually activate Deathrite Shaman for some of its alternate abilities. Then...
I don't know what Heartless Act is. Is that from the new set?
I don't know either. I'm going to play Scrap Heap Scrounger and just donk you for 1.
No box.
Yeah, pass the turn.
Pass.
Untap. Draw. Forest. This has been very good for me. Combat 3U.
No box.
Ass.
Draw card. Pass.
I'm going to exile Upheaval from your graveyard to deal 2 to you with Deathrite Shaman.
Yep.
And then I'm going to untap and draw. Play Mutavault. I'm going to exile. Do you have? I guess you have the Tree of Tales in your graveyard.
Yep.
I'm going to exile it with Deathrite Shaman. Tap 5 and cast Titania. I'm going to get back. Goes to the battlefield. I'm going to get back Strip Mine, and I'm going to strip your Ancient Den and make a 5/3.
Yeah, I'm going to scoop.
Okay.
Yeah, I drew. I had Coalition Relic in my hand with the Ancient Den. I ended up drawing Crop Rotation, Talisman of Impulse, Sylvan Scrying, Preordain, and Paradox Engine, and Assault Monolith.
Yeah, so that doesn't work.
It was actually good cards, but just nothing that I could cast. If I had even 1 mana off of that Upheaval, I would have been back in business because I had Soul Ring.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, you could have just done the Soul Ring, and then you had the Ancient Den into...
and then just roll it out.
Yeah.
The rough part is, I had an Academy Ruins that I ended up discarding. But if I'd waited a turn to crack the Memory Jar, I could have cracked the Memory Jar, activated Ancient Ruins, or Academy Ruins to put it back on top of my library and drawn it. I could have wheeled through quite a bit of stuff doing that.
Yeah, that would have been pretty good. Thanks for joining us, Trilemma, as always.
Yeah, we got to head out too.
Happy to. I don't think we should do another one.
No, this is it for Lunchlander today. We played our 3 games. We had some laughs, learned some stuff, punted some plays.
You memory jarred into Upheaval, and like objectively, I think that was the correct thing to do. I only had 2 cards in hand, and it was Deathrite Shaman, Titania.
I don't know like where I'm going. I think I just die. I'm on like a 2 or 3 turn clock. If I don't do that, so.
I had lots of stuff, and if you just let this memory jar like happen, and we both discard our memory jarred hands, this Tarmogoyf is easily a 6/7.
Yeah, I know that's the problem, right?
Yeah,
I was like
might have just killed you.
I don't want to do it, but I think I have to, right?
Yeah. I just ended up drawing like 4 lands in a row, which is exactly what I needed.
Yeah, and I drew none. So here's what we're gonna do. We are coming up to the end of the stream. We are going to raid Dave Mooks311, who was joining us in chat. He is doing an AMA right now on Twitch. So nice. If you've never joined us for a raid before, then you know that, or I guess if you have joined us for a raid before, you know that when we show up in the raided streamers stream, that we say something nice about them. Say something nice to Dave or about Dave, make his day a little bit better, and we'll spread some positivity in the Magic world. Yeah. Anyway, thanks, Bill. I'm like in to do this more if you want to get in on this.
Yeah, sure.
This is fun. I'm like actually super into Lunchlander now. I'm even thinking about. I'm thinking about a 3rd deck that I might want to put together. So
Yeah, I think for the next time I'll probably put together my Temur Tempo deck and just try to beat people to death with Royal Scions.
Nice. Yeah, I'm into it. Okay. So with that, we're going to raid the stream, or we're going to end the stream and raid Dave.
All right.
So everybody have a great day. Stay home, stay safe, and wash your hands.
See you guys.
God. 5 seconds.
I guess we gotta.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
4
still gotta
seconds.
wait
3,
for
2,
the
1.
thing to happen.
Okay. Bye.